everyone, my name is Jeldeyil, and welcome back to Krand-ti-Fold in my Sims 2 Let's Play series. In the last episode, we checked on the Jeldeyil family, and not a whole lot happened. Really, nothing much happened whatsoever, other than it was just, a fairly peaceful round for them. Franklin did not really progress in his job at all. Greta still doesn't have a job and probably will never have a job, and the twins just, went to school, and they're doing pretty good in school. Zachariah's definitely doing better than Amelia, but he's like his father, so that's probably going to be the case. Now, today, we're going to be moving over to 120 Main Street with the Jeldeyil family, and this image is not correct anymore. It's going to be fixed once we get into it. Because Amana is no longer living at 120 Main Street. She moved in with her husband, Nigel Rosen. But we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what is down with the Jeldeyil family. Alright, and we are moving right in, and it looks like Jorge and Bernice are both naked, so that's a great place to start on. Let's start with Bernice, because she's the newcomer. Bernice Jeldeyil, Bernice Jeldeyil, I can't even say their names because I haven't played this in so long. Bernice Jeldeyil, nee Riem, that's where I was getting mixed up, is currently 27 years old. She just moved in the household as she is currently a starter in the athletic career. She is a fortune aspiration and she has a want to get a baby. Oh, we're going to lock that in. We're going to lock that in. She can get a body point any other time. We're going to lock that in because that's an important one. But yeah, she's a fortune sim, and she wants to make money, so it's great that she's in the athletic career. And she is a Scorpio, so she's very active, which is good for her career, but she's not super playful or super nice, so she takes her sport seriously. Her husband, Jorge Jeldeyil, is also a fortune sim and is also a Scorpio. They're very, very similar personalities, which is why they get along so much. He is currently a legal secretary in the law career, and he's making some decent money. So yeah, the Jeldeyils have decent money. Jorge's little sister, Harper Jeldeyil, is a campaign worker in the political career. She's just starting off. But she is a popularity sim. She's very different from her brother, and she is a Leo, so she's very outgoing, but not nearly as, serious, or not nearly as active. But she's going to go ahead and go to work, and Jorge is getting up. He needs to go to work, so you might want to get up and just head on out there, Jorge. You have a fear of missing the carpool, so let's not do that, okay? Bernice, do you work today? You do not. So while we're doing that, why don't you go ahead and just work on your body point while your husband and sister-in-law go to work. That sounds like a good thing to me. So I was fast-forwarding, but Bernice just quit exercising and ran over to the toilet, so there she goes again. So I think Bernice might be a bit pregnant. Go ahead and use the disgusting toilet, take a bath, get something to eat. I'm putting you in bed. Because, yeah, I should not have had you exercise as much as I was having you exercise. Yeah, her energy is going down incredibly quickly, so I'm just going to have her go back to bed. That was definitely a surprise to me. I was not expecting that, but I guess since the very last thing they did was a woohoo, yeah, it makes sense. But that's okay. They want to get a baby. Oh, and so does Jorge. I'm going to lock that in, too, because he needs to get that. He can get the charisma point and the cleaning point whenever. But we're going to lock in the baby, because I feel like that's a major want that needs to be locked in. And there we go. Bernice is finally showing. Jorge's brought home a Dennis Melliget from work, so that's cool. So, Jorge, why don't you go check on your wife? Maybe rub the belly, because that's cool. I think it's cool. They both want to have a baby. Dennis, what are you doing? Dennis? Dennis! Can I ask him to return the gnome? Dude. Whatever. Yell at him about it. Yeah, don't hug me after you just Don't hug me after you just stole my gnome. That's not good. Alright, go ahead. Just say goodbye to Dennis. He stole your thing. I think I should be able to get it back to him at some point. Like, I might have Dennis give him the gnome, if that's possible. I don't actually know if it is. But yeah, please say goodbye to him. Your relationship is not going to be amazing, but it's okay. Yeah, watch some TV, and then talk to your wife so she can tell you the good news, if it is good news. I think it's good news. When they want the baby, I think it's good news. When it just happens randomly and nobody has the want, then it's probably bad. Hey, and Harper has come home with Axel Riem. She had been promoted to intern. That's pretty good. Axel... Oh, wait, hold on. It's Tuesday, so why don't you go ahead and get the bills? Answer the phone. You can get the bills later, I guess. But yeah, so things are going incredibly well for this family. Bernice is... yeah, go ahead. Bernice should be able to talk. Who was that on the phone? I didn't see who it was. Oh, it's a... Never mind. Don't care about that. So just clean up a little bit, Harper, and then you can get a creativity point. We'll find something for you to get creativity with. I'm not sure what. But, in case you guys forgot, Jorge has his own business here, which I think is pretty cool. So, he doesn't have anyone to open it right now, but we probably... Oh! Bernice and Axel just became best friends? Oh, I guess that makes sense. They were living in the same house for the longest time. But yeah, your brother. Good thing that you're best friends with your brother. I think that's always nice. Okay, I was going to say, you did not clean that toilet, but it just took a second for it to pop back up. Okay, so the bathroom is basically clean now. That's good. I'm very interested to see what this baby is going to look like, though. I don't know what just happened there. What just happened? They're no longer... What? I don't... So, I think somebody tried to flirt with somebody. I think Harper probably tried to flirt with... I was fast-forwarding it. I fast-forward too much lately. Yeah, congratulate him on getting married now that you no longer want anything to do with his wife? Is that what's going on here? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, Harper has something going with Meredith Kogan anyway, so that's fine. But, I don't know what that was about. I mean, I'm happy that, you know, we don't have to worry about Harper messing with Bernice anymore, but I wish I could have seen what actually happened. Oh, Harper wants to buy a toy dog pen. I was thinking about this earlier, because I saw a mod where you could get, like, a rabbit in place of the toy dog. But the thing is, I've never actually bought a toy dog pen. So this is going to be a first thing for me. I don't actually know what they're about. We've got enough room, plenty of room. In fact, we can put it in the kids' room. And actually, I don't know if the kids can get around that. Yeah, we got plenty of room right here. Why don't we just get this and put it against the wall? Wait, is there different colors? Oh, there's plenty of different colors, yeah. So let's get some different colors, and I'll get this dog set up. I mean, I guess the one that was default was probably the one that best fits with the aesthetic for the Jeldeyil, so we'll go ahead and do that. There! We got a toy dog pen. Now, I think that the toy dog will probably not be like an actual dog. As far as I can tell, it won't be treated like an actual dog. But it will be something different. I'm thinking, though, she got it, but I feel like the dog will live forever, because it won't be like an aging pet. We'll go ahead and let them get a dog, I think. And then in the next generation, we might decide to let the dog die or something like that. That sounds really mean, but just so we know that, you know, we know that it's an actual part of the world, I think we'll have to do that. But we'll go ahead, like a little chihuahua. We'll name them Barky, because I feel like that's all it's going to be doing is barking. So yeah, we got a little chihuahua. I think it's a chihuahua. It looks, yeah, it probably is. Yeah, I think that's all it is. It's just going to be like a decoration, basically, for like a few years. So we'll make that decision along the way. So go ahead and... Can you feed the dog? Oh, there we go. feed him. Let's see, because there's no relationship tab with the dog, right? The dog does not actually exist as a, and like it doesn't exist as a being in the world, right? Not like Nikki's familiar, which is just a summoned cat. So yeah, I don't know. We'll decide what to do with this in the future. First time I've ever dealt with one. I don't know what will happen with it. Anyways, Harper, go to the bathroom and go to bed. Alright, Bernice and Jorge are getting up. I'm wondering if it's going to be because of her... Nope, it was not because of the bathroom. She is at the second stage of the baby bump. So that's cool. It's going to happen really soon then. Jorge, though, you can probably start getting ready for work. Maybe get some breakfast out so that way you and your wife can eat. She's not going to work, but you definitely are. Alright, I'm sending Jorge over to... practice on the mirror for his charisma point here, but he also wants to buy a ceiling fan. Now, I love it when wants to give me things like this, because that is something that I would never consider buying, because it's just a decorative item, and I just would never even think about buying it. I'm not really good with decorating The Sims, which, if you look around, you would probably know. But yeah, I like having ones like this. There we go, and we're just gonna put it like near the stove and stuff, so that way you can like blow around the hot air and things like that. I think that makes enough sense. Harper and Jorge need to go to work though in a second. So did you get your charisma point? You did not. You can work on that later, but go ahead, use the bathroom. Harper, you're fine. You can go ahead and look at the. She wants to buy a cell phone. We need to get something for her to get a charisma point. So I think that's something we need to focus on first, before the cell phone. So normally I don't look into their interests very much, because I feel like these are topics of interest, like talking-wise, not necessarily things that they're interested in doing. That's what a hobby is, in my opinion. That's how I play. A hobby is what they're interested in doing. She's interested in doing like music and dance and stuff. That's what she has grown to like, and you know, that's the one thing she's really focused on, whereas the interests are just things for, like, conversation. She likes talking about culture. She likes talking about, like, TV and stuff like that. She likes talking about fashion. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's into that stuff, you know? I would say she probably isn't super into paranormal stuff. You know, that's more of a knowledge sim thing. Like, she isn't interested in seeing a ghost. She isn't interested in seeing or becoming a witch, but she'll talk about it. She likes talking about it. I am hopping in here to see, though, maybe if she would like music, like learning how to do music instead of, you know, maybe painting, but I don't see anything in here that would tell me otherwise. So I think I'll just go ahead and get her, gosh, they're so expensive, though. Alright, so I went ahead and I got Harper a violin. It was really expensive, but I think it's probably a good idea. So, I'll have her turn off the radio because I hate having the radio on. It's just for the business. But once she gets home from work, we can focus on getting that creativity point. Or Bernice is also going to do that. Okay, yeah, that's enough of that, Bernice. Yeah, you guys need to get ready for work, so go ahead and change into your everyday clothes. And Jorge, you just... never mind, you don't even need to do that because you're automatically going to work. Alright, so Bernice, focus on your hunger, get some food, and then you're going to have your baby really soon. Alright, so I'm going to have Bernice just work out for a little bit longer because she's almost at the point where she's going to get this body point, and then I'll probably have her focus on this charisma skill. And maybe by then the baby will pop out. Maybe this is going to force the baby out. Because that... I don't know much about pregnancy. I am not a father. But I imagine this cannot be good for the baby. I don't know, though. Alright. Alright, Harper is home with Axel again. And she did get a promotion. She is now a lobbyist, which I think is fantastic. She still needs to get that creativity point, though, so I'm going to go ahead and have her just go work on the violin, even though she's very, very stinky. I think when Jorge... I think what I'm going to do for all my businesses, if they're a home business anyways, unless they get a want like this, I'm only going to have the businesses open on the weekends. Now, if it's an actual on-the-lot business, we'll figure out what we're doing from there, because at that point in time, your sim probably doesn't need, or my sim, probably does not need a job. So they can go every day. And Jorge is home. He also brought Dennis Milliged, the gnome thief. But that's okay. So who... Uh-oh. Jorge, get in here as fast as you can, because here we go.
Stop.
Okay, so it looks like this baby girl, who I am going to name... We're on G, because the last baby born was Fern. We're going to name them... We're going to name them Gardenia. I think that's a really good name for a little baby. And just taking a look at them, it looks like she's going to have her mother's eye color and hair, but once we'll figure out, like, what is actually going on with them after a bit here, like the face structure and things like that. But Jorge wants to get a customer service star, so I think in celebration of his daughter's birth, he is going to open his business. Well, maybe he's got to take a bath first. He's going to open his business and try to get that customer service star. Now, he wants to get a friend, and I wonder why that is. So Camilla Riam was lost at... Yeah, there we go. So Bernice lost Camilla as a friend, which sucks. But she can just call her and get her back. We do, however, need a crib and stuff for Gardenia. Alright, so we got some stuff for Gardenia. Go ahead and put the baby away for right now. Oh! Bernice wants a car. This might actually be the first bought car in Krand-ti-Fold. You know, I know that Dennis makes cars, or he fixes cars up to sell them, but he doesn't have a car to drive. He just does it to make, you know, to sell. So I think... Now, of course, we're not going to buy a super expensive car. Not that we can. But I think a nice, just maybe a pink car, if we have one. No, we don't have a pink one, but we can get just a nice... kind of neutral one that's doesn't look like terrible, like super terrible, just like that. Look at that. Hey, look, the Riams have a car. And since it was Bernice that wanted it, I think we're going to make it Bernice's car. Go ahead and call your sister-in-law, become friends with her again, just so you can keep up that. And then, yeah, this will be your car. So we're going to change this to Bernice. So Bernice has her own car. That's pretty cool. Alright, and Jorge has opened up the business. We're losing favor with patrons. Okay. So go ahead and be the stylist, I guess. What were you going to do? Nope, you're not going to be doing that. But Bernice, I'm going to have you say goodbye to your brother. Oh, no. I forgot. This is going to be an issue. Oh, there's Imana. Oh, there's Imana. You going to come in, Imana? So this is something that I forgot to do. No, you need to get out of bed. Get out of bed. Oh, no. Is Dennis going to get a makeover? Dennis Milliged might be getting a makeover. I want you to say goodbye to everyone, please, Bernice. Except for maybe Dennis. I don't know if he's going to get anything or not, but... Okay, I think he's actually going to leave. Okay, yeah. Okay, he left. So now, before I forget about it, we need to lock the door for allow household employees only. While that business is open, we have to have that. But for right now, Imana is in the bathtub. Bernice is reading the newspaper. You probably need to get rid of that nasty one. But, yeah, we did get a star. We have a rank 1. We have a rank 1 business. So that's cool. And he wants to have a level 2 business. So we're going to lock that in. Alright, so we have 2 Sims that are coming in and looking at it. Ivy Kapoor and Lois Kennewall. So, Ivy Kapoor is just a townie, so she's going to get whatever she wants, I don't care. Lois is a main Sim, so it'll be very interesting to see if she actually, partakes and gets a makeover. Alright, looks like Ivy is about ready to decide if she wants to do anything or not. Oh, and Bernice wants to become best friends forever with Camilla. That's awesome. And here we go. Alright, Ivy, let's see if you actually get a makeover or if we just destroy your face. Knowing Jorge's skills, it's probably the latter. And, yeah, I'm sorry, Ivy. Oh, no. Yeah, that did not work out well. I'm sorry, Ivy. You can go ahead and go. We're going to see what happens with Lois, though. Alright, Lois. Okay, Lois is going to hop up. Let's see. Let's please don't mess up Lois's face. I mean, I can always, once we get back to the Kennewall family, I'll just change it on my own, but let's see. Oh, Bernice, you need to tend to your child. And what happened? Did we do anything? Oh. Okay, I don't actually think we did anything to Lois. So that's fine, I guess. Oh, Benjamin Long is here. Harper, just go to bed. I mean, I guess if you can. You're going to have issues with your niece crying in there, but... Oh, Alvin Fuda is here, too. So we'll do one more of these, and then we'll close the business, I think. Alright, so Alvin Fuda is now getting a makeover. I think Benjamin is also going to get one as soon as Alvin is done. So I guess we're going to do 2 before we close. So let's see what happens. Oh, and we actually are giving Alvin a makeover, so that's cool. And let's see how it turned out. I like giving the Sims glasses because I feel like most of the townies don't have glasses. So I think just doing things like this makes them look kind of neat. Or kind of, yeah. And it looks like he likes it too. Okay, awesome. And then we'll see what we can do with Benjamin Long too. So Benjamin, we'll go ahead and just see how you're doing. Bernice, why don't you go to the restroom and then maybe have a snack and then go to bed. So yeah, let's go check on Benjamin and see what we're doing with this. Hey, we got another one. Alright, and I didn't do too much with Benjamin. I just like giving them like the custom hair. Even the base, like the custom hair looks kind of okay. It's very 2000s, which is something that I like about it. And I like giving it to the townies through this way. So I think that went pretty decently. We're going to go ahead and close the business before Sarah McCarthy comes in. And we're going to have Jorge go to bed. Hey everyone, Mathis Arundel here. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like or a subscription on the channel, or both if you want. Or if you wanted to support me even more, maybe monetarily, I do not have a Patreon or anything like that. However, I am a storyteller and an author, which might be evident by the type of videos that I make on this channel. I've written a story called Immortal Colors, which is on Amazon right now. It is a modern-ish fantasy story that takes place on an island away from civilization, where there are different clans that try to work together to sustain life on the island, but there is also some shady stuff going around on the island. If you don't want to support me that way, absolutely fine. Like I said, a like or a subscription would be great. It helps out the channel so much. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.